Oh, no, 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 no. Yo, my people. Welcome back to my channel, Naoetry. It's a new year. Happy New Year, by the way. So, for the new year, there's a new challenge. If you didn't already know, my channel name is Naoetry because I'm a poet, a published poet actually, and my name is Naomi. So my channel name is Naomi plus poetry equals Naoetry. Something that is going to be a staple on my channel is that I'm going to attempt to transform my poems into Sims 4 challenges. And so I have the first one today, which is just going to be a 1-episode thing. Some will be like that and some will be more like series length. So with this one, it's going to be more like of a narrative challenge. So meaning there's going to be one goal at the very end, but generally it's just going to be more of like a story and like fleshing out what my poem is. And so you won't actually know what my poem is until the very end. I'll read it to you. The whole point is for you to watch the story, come to life, and then at the end you have to like try to connect those dots yourself. You know what I mean? If you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would help me so much and I would love to see that happen. Here we go. We have the Antonio family. Let me introduce them to you. First we have Ricardo Antonio. He is the father. This family, they're a very loving family. The father is romantic, gloomy, ambitious, alluring because he has the soulmate aspiration. And then we have Wanda, the mother, and she is a cheerful genius who is clumsy and domestic. So they're the parents of this family, but the real focus here is Lily, the little sister. She's the older sister, actually. And she's just a silly toddler. And her little brother, Ricky, he's kind of a wild child and kind of stays that way throughout his life. We have Lily here, right? And she is just, she's just a child's child. Like, she's a very toy-loving, family-loving sim. She loves her family to death, but her favorite thing in the whole world is this dollhouse that she has, which I didn't even realize it was this big. She loves this dollhouse. Growing up, she always plays with it. She even sometimes lets Ricky play with her. Ricky here, their relationship is just kind of, I wouldn't say rocky, but if you asked somebody that knows them, they would never be able to tell you in this moment, their relationship is doing well or their relationship is doing bad, because one moment they're the best of friends and the next moment they are not on the best terms with each other. Let's see if we can get them to play it together. Right now they're playing together, but things aren't always so easygoing and pleasant with Lily and Ricky. And even as kids, Lily loves her dollhouse. Once she becomes a teenager, this room becomes her room alone, and Ricky moves into this room over here. And Lily you'll see it when she's grown up, that her childhood room, while it kind of matures with her as a teen and early young adult years, it matures with her, but she can't let go of some little touches of her childhood, including this dollhouse, of course, because it is her treasured possession of life. So that brings us to the present day, when Lily and Ricky have grown up into young adults now. Lily grew up, she's still in love with, her childhood toys, she still holds on to her childhood a little bit that she loved and cherished, but she's grown up, she's met Greg Astor here, and they fell in love, got married pretty young, maybe around 20, 22, between those years. And they recently had a baby girl, Eliza. And today they're having a birthday party for her because she's turning into a toddler. But let's go back to Lily. So essentially, Lily has kept her silliness. She's still a goofball. She's very family oriented. She's a music lover and she's domestic. She's a really good person, but she kind of has this flaw of she has a bit of a superiority complex. She's not fully aware of it, but everybody around her kind of knows, in a way. She's kind of like a goody two shoes who expects everyone to kind of be the same type of thing. And that really plays out a lot in her relationship with Ricky now that they're grown up. And Ricky is still living with their parents, even though he's a young adult as well. And he's kind of living that wild life. He, is partying all the time, dating girls, never really settling down, never getting into a long-term relationship, that kind of thing. But he loves his family. He still comes and visits his niece, who he adores. So today is baby Eliza's birthday party. And I believe we have her mom and Ricky coming over. Let's see if they're still gonna make their way. Yes. For some reason, the dad couldn't make it, but that's okay. He's here. Let's invite him in. Now they're just goofing around with each other as they do. Lovely brother and sister. No, I didn't realize his voice was this deep. Okay, and there's their mom. Okay, let's see if we can move this inside. So they're all here just chatting it up, chatting away. And Eliza's gonna age up. She's gonna become a toddler. Oh, and she's wild, just like her uncle is. So that's something they have in common. Oh, look how cute she is with her little red hair, her little red fro. So adorable. So here we have brother and sister and little niece Eliza here. And so Lily and Ricky are talking, and Ricky is just like, oh, I just love Eliza so much. She is the best little girl ever. I'm so happy to be her uncle and to be a part of her life. And Lily, out of the kindness of her heart, she's just like, you know, if you were to like settle down or something, meet a nice girl and get married, you know, maybe you'd have a little girl of your own who you could love and cherish too. She says this in a way that, like, for her, she's trying to be nice and sweet, but it kind of comes off a little condescending. It rubs Ricky the wrong way. So Ricky's just had this conversation with his sister, and now he is angry. He's let it eat him up inside. He's like, oh, like, I'm already so insecure about the life I'm living. You know, I'm living with my parents. That doesn't look good to people, you know, especially to girls. I'm having trouble committing in relationships and, you know, having trouble with other people committing to me. You know, I'd love to have a family of my own, but, like, she just doesn't get it. Why would she say something like that to me? Like, doesn't she know that that would hurt me deeply? And so he just lets this, you know, really fester inside of him, and he gets mad. So he heads home. So he's on his way home, very angry. Oh, I guess their dad's there now. On his way home, he is just fuming. Like, oh, I need to get out this anger somehow. Like, oh, I'm so mad. So he came home and he decided to watch some TV, but that really wasn't calming him down. And so he's like, oh, I need to get this anger out somehow. So he's heading into his sister's old room, as you can see, you know. It's a bit more mature, but still has her toys. And he's like, I am smashing this dollhouse. I'm so mad at her for what she said to me. I can't believe she said that. Oh, and look, now he's happy because he smashed the dollhouse. So he got that out, and, you know, he's gonna go about his normal life. You know, maybe go to sleep for the night. It's 10:30. Like, nothing even happened. Meanwhile, Lily is still completely oblivious that anything has happened, that she even hurt her brother at all. So it's bright and early the next morning. Little Eliza is still sleeping, and Lily decides, you know what? Now that she's a toddler, I want her to have the same experience I had growing up with my dollhouse and have those childhood memories to cherish. So I'm gonna go pick up my dollhouse from my parents' house and bring it home for little Eliza. She comes in, she's gonna go to her room and try to get the dollhouse. She walks in and she sees it and she is devastated. Oh my gosh, how could somebody do this to my dollhouse? Like, now my daughter's not gonna get to play with this, and this is also my cherished possession. Like, come on. So now she's super sad after that, after seeing her dollhouse. So she goes to find her mom to talk about what she saw and ask, like, what the heck happened here? So she's talking to her mom, and she's like, my dollhouse is ruined. It's completely smashed. Do you have any idea what happened? And the mom is just like, the only person I can imagine who would have done this is your brother. No one else has access to our house, and it wasn't either of us. So now she's enraged. She's mad at her brother. He better watch out. And Lily here, she kind of wears her heart on her sleeve. Literally, here she is in this clown outfit. She's been chasing her brother around town because he's done this awful thing, and she's mad. And he caught wind because the mom was like, hey, you better watch out. Your sister knows what you did, and I know what you did. If I were you, I'd be careful. So Lily's been chasing Ricky around town, getting really mad at him, trying to catch him. So she finally catches up with him, and she's just letting him have it. Ripping him a new one, as some would say. Oh no. Oh no. She's dying from cardiac explosion. No, this is not supposed to happen. Oh my gosh. And I can't even get somebody to beg for her life back. Oh boy. What do I do? Oh no, 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 no. Well, she got so mad about her dollhouse that she died. That's how much she loved it and how mad she was at her brother. So now she's dead. So instead of getting a lovely childhood with her mother's dollhouse, it's not only smashed, her mother is dead. Oh boy, I don't mean to laugh, it's really sad, but this is not how it was supposed to go. I have essentially failed the challenge. Oh no, Lily has died away from home. Her urn is at Hare Square. Oh boy. Now they're very sad. I think we're gonna say word got back to Greg about what happened. He's gonna go and meet up with Ricky and finish Lily's business, essentially. Actually, we're gonna invite him to the house. That's what we're gonna do. Be like, hey, come here. I heard about what you did. So he's here and he's gonna get the rest of what Lily had coming to him. He's just gonna straight up chew him out in the bathroom too. You're the reason my wife is dead. Greg is letting Ricky have it like Lily was trying to do when she sadly died. And so they're fighting. Now the question is, will Greg win? Let's see. Oh, this is rough. Oh yeah, Greg let him have it. He won. There it is. He finished Lily's business for her. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this little story. Now that you've seen it play out, although not perfectly, Lily was supposed to be the one to fight and win the fight against Ricky, but we all just saw her die. But I hope you enjoyed the little story play out there for you. I'm going to read the poem now, and I want to hear in the comments if you understand the connection. So before I read it, just know, in your brain, when you hear me say flowers, think dollhouse. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm sure you'll get it. Here it is. She wanted her flowers and fetched them, but realized her brother had wrecked him. She chased him around town, feeling so like a clown. Finally, she caught him and decked him. So that was my first limerick that I wrote, and limericks are known to be light and just, kind of funny, not too serious really, not much depth behind them. So just take that as it is. I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Like I said, I plan on doing this more often. There'll be ones like this where it's just one episode, and then there's going to be ones that are like series length. My plan for, future gameplay, like near future, is I either want to do Rags to Riches or do a series length of turning my poetry into a Sims 4 challenge. So let me know also in the comments whether I should do Rags to Riches next or whether I should do a series length of turning a poem into a challenge. And when that happens, it's going to be more of like an actual challenge. It's not just going to be like a story. So let me know what you'd prefer. Thanks so much for watching this and, living this experience with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps so much if you do all of those things. Thank you. Bye, guys.